The base module AST1 provides basic functions and is sufficient for the work of amateurs. The user interface structure is standard starting from the base module. The application has 4 tabs located at the bottom, Pictorial Atlas on the left, and 3 tabs with text content, Points, Therapy, General. Let's return to the Atlas. Atlas in the base module is almost fully functional except that it has only one layer, skin, 2 parallel windows at the most, only channel points as represented objects. The Shop button, basket icon, on the right of the toolbar suggests that the functionality is incomplete at the moment. This button will help you to go quickly to the Shop window to expand the functions. But we will not do this. As this is the first module, we will briefly review the functions of the Atlas. For details, watch the Working with Atlas video. To turn the display of points on or off, use the Points button. As the base module has only one type of points, the Configure Point filter, invoked by a long touch of the Points button, does not work here. Figure selection is performed by Select button, icon, index finger. As a result, a window with a map of body parts will be opened. To select figure, just touch the required body part. It will be added to the thumbnail bar. Let's add front of the body and the arm figures. Due to the limited number of parallel windows in the base module, only 2 figures are shown. One of the thumbnails is gray. If you touch it, the figure will be shown instead of another one. Window modes are full-featured in the Atlas. Multi-window is the default mode. Switching the modes is performed by double-tapping in the Atlas window or a figure thumbnail in a circle. We have the multi-window mode at the moment. Now, single window mode. And finally, full screen. It is possible to return to the previous mode using Hardware Back button. Any of the window modes allows zooming and scrolling. It is possible to navigate through the figures as we have a 3D model, the so-called pseudo-3D navigation. Swap gestures allow us to rotate the view or to move vertically through the body. We can do the same with the pop-up navigation buttons. A short touch in the Atlas window makes the navigation buttons visible. These buttons also allow us to move left or right or change the side. Any change of view in the Atlas is remembered in the history, which you can also navigate by using the buttons back and forward through the history, icons left, right arrows. Let's turn on Points filter. If you touch the point, you can get a brief information about it in the pop-up window. There is no toolbar at the bottom of the pop-up window in the base module. Let's go to the Content on the Points tab. To work with the content, it's reasonable to configure a comfortable font size on your device first. Click the Menu button, icon 3 dots, and use the A+ button to increase or A- to reduce the font size. This setting is separate for lists and for content pages. The buttons work depending on where you are now. At the moment, we have adjusted the font size for lists. The base module contains a description of the channel points only. Let's open this section. We see a list of points. The list functions are standard: scrolling, Bookmarks on the right with the channel labels for a quick access. Search works as a filter. Let's enter Shen. And hide the keyboard. We see that the list has been reduced to 12 points. Let's open Heart 7 point. And start again with adjusting font size on the page with the A+ and 8- buttons in the menu. Point description in the base module is brief, similar to Atlas pop-up window. Navigation works with a filtered list of pages. Use next and previous buttons. Triangle icon. Or horizontal swipe gestures for navigation. Transitions are remembered in the history. Navigation through the history is performed with the back and forward buttons, arrows, icons. Show in Atlas, men icon, and add to Atlas, point with the tick icon. Work regularly. Let's show in the Atlas point Heart 7. Then return to the Points lab. Go to the next page. Add to Atlas. Open the Atlas. What we see? Points illustrated by show are white and by add are yellow. Points are displayed regardless of the point filter state. The Therapy tab of the base module contains the combination section for frequently encountered conditions only. Working with the list of combinations is similar to working with the list of points. Scrolling, bookmarks, search. Let's open the page of a specific condition, rhinitis. We see a list of combinations here. Using the Show in Atlas button, man icon. For example, for M3 combination, we can see it in the Atlas in a multi-window mode. Using the Add to Atlas button, point with the tick icon, we can add another combo to the previous one. Colors of the points are white and yellow respectively. Let's go back to the point Heart 7. There are a lot of hyperlinks in the content. They are highlighted in color. It is easy to see information on point category or point properties. Transition following the links are also recorded in the history. However, each tab has its own history. If you follow the hyperlink to another tab, use tab switching to return. The General tab in the base module contains all the sections with the only restriction. Only basic point categories are listed here. You can find the full list in the main module AST2. The Settings window can be used to turn on the display of point names in the content. We'll show this on the Therapy tab. Click Menu, then Settings, gear icon. Turn on Show Point Names, and then click Back. The names of the points have appeared in the brackets. For more information about the work with the content, watch the corresponding video. Base module also has working function of clipboard illustration. For example, let's open a text file, select and copy a piece of text, and open AcuStorm. As a result, we see the selected points in the atlas. As you can see, many other applications may envy the functionality of the base module. And we have 10 more modules, and there will be even more.